Well, good morning to you, Grenada, Carrier, Coupé, Martinique, the rest of the Eastern Caribbean, the rest of the world. Welcome to Good Morning Grenada. For today, it is Wednesday, the 10th day of June 2026. Of course, I am Gordon Joseph, and I am thankful to be here with you this morning. I don't know about you, but yeah, just the fact that I can be here this morning is enough, more than enough to be thankful for. I don't know about you. Saying good morning to Yulin Alexander, Veronica Sandy, Michelle Bernard. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So good to have you all with me so early in the morning time. As always, it's always a pleasure to have you all with me. All right, Sylvina Charles just joined us, and we say thanks for joining us. Petlin is with us as always. Good morning to you and your co-workers this morning. Good morning to the folks inside of Munich and Mama Can and surrounding areas. Rags, good morning, bro. How you doing? Sounding good as always. It is 28 minutes onto the hour of 7 o'clock, and reminding us all that it is indeed a good day to have a good day in a good way. And for some reason, this WhatsApp just keep acting up in a very, very unpleasant way. Nonetheless, we'll get it through, right? Yeah, we will. As we head to the Creator for morning devotion, as we always do. It's Wednesday, so Heavenly Father, on this Wednesday morning, we come with grateful hearts. Thank you for loving us, for giving us, and giving us new mercies each day. Thank you for being our strength when we are weak and our hope when things seem impossible. We ask you to bless our families, our friends, and everyone connected to us. Lord, heal the wounds that are too deep for words and provide for every need. Cover us with your protection and shield us from harm. Let your peace guide our hearts and minds as we trust in you today. In Jesus' precious name we pray. Amen, amen, and amen. Wednesday's blessings. But those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not be faint. That's from Isaiah 40 and verse 31. Remember that no matter the challenges we face, our hope in Him will renew our strength. May we soar on wings like eagles, run without growing weary, and walk without fainting. Hold on to this promise and let it fill your heart with joy and confidence. You are loved, and with God's grace, you are capable of overcoming any obstacle. Let me repeat that last one again. Hold on to the promise and let it fill your heart with joy and confidence, knowing you are loved, and with God's grace, you are capable of overcoming any. He did not say some, but any obstacle. Remember that you are loved, and with your grace and your faith in Him, you can overcome any obstacles. Yeah, remember that.
Lord, I love you so much.
24 minutes onto 7. That is our time at this time. Yep. Jennifer Collimo, good morning. Yep, it's a good day to have a good day in a good way. Mildred Smith is with us. Hey, wow. Sylvina Charles, Althea Edwards. destined to win, overcomer. Good morning. She says, blessed morning, Mr. Joseph, and to all listeners and viewers. Have a wonderful and productive day today. The same goes out to you, my dearie. Jillian McIntyre, Joan Brathwaite Batson. Good morning. Good morning. Hope all is well. Michelle Bernard, good morning to you. Lovey, good morning. Erlin out there in the US, good morning to you. All right, nice. Indeed, a good day to have a good day in a good way. Monica Meros Williams, good morning to you. Yolan Swan, good morning, good morning. She says good morning to all on this program. Wednesdays, blessings to everyone. Mr. Joseph, a pleasant good morning to you and your family. Peace be with you always. Thank you so much, Yolanda. Give Bevan a big hug and a kiss for me, all right? Lauren Salim, gratitude is a must. She always says, I'm not seeing you this morning, but I know you're somewhere. Yeah, I hope you are well. I hope all is well with you. And the family, good morning. Teacher Joan. Yeah, good morning. How are you doing? Nice. Mr. Justin Courtney and family, good morning to you and the boys. Hope you all are doing fine. Catherine Phillip, good morning. Good morning to Kathy and Kenneth, Solange and Zuri out there in the Sunshine State. Daddy Godwin, you and Miss Joan. Good morning, Joanne and all the family members. Good morning. Good morning to Jerry out there in Canada. Good morning to you and the wife and the children. Archie, Dahlia, Daisy, good morning. Good morning, my brother Daniel and Nigel, Curti, Micah. Good morning, Noel out there in Canada. Good morning to Lucille Pascal. Good morning. The word of the day today, that word is clarify. Clarify. It is spelled C-L-A-R-I-F-Y. Clarify. It means to make clear. Clarify. To make clear. Please clarify the instructions so that I may not make mistakes. Please clarify the instructions. Clarify the word of the day today. The Sandersons, good morning. Ryan and Nakita in particular, good morning to you all. Hope you all are doing fine. The Douglas family out there in Paradise, good morning. Susan Douglas, how are you doing? Hope all is well. My Lord. Lauren, I hope you're doing well. I didn't want to, disturb your morning, man. I hope you are doing very well as always. Nobody, absolutely nobody. When the going gets tough, then the tough should go to him, yeah. Because he alone understands, he alone knows what we are going through, and he alone can offer some measure of comfort. The Pascal family in Monday Lease, good morning. Nurse Pascal. Nurse Selwyn's Charles, good morning. Andrew Buba Night Nurse Williams, good morning to you and the family, bro. The motivational tip of the day is up next. Who's making intercession with my Father for me? Nobody but Jesus, who in the next life has a mansion for me. We're just giving you a little heads up today on Ariza's Money Wise program. We'll be speaking with the marketing manager of Ariza Credit Union, Ms. Raylene Lazarus, and this morning we'll be looking at education, career, and future planning. Look forward to that. It's going to be interesting. The folks at the Grenada Tourism Authority, good morning to you. Ms. Stacy Liebert and your entire team. Tanya Charles, good morning. The motivational tip of the day: the secret of getting ahead is getting started. Yeah. The secret to getting ahead is getting started. It's okay to dream, right? Yeah, and it says dream big. But dreaming alone won't do the trick, all right? No, dreaming alone won't do it. You've got to get started. Start working on that dream. ASP McQueen and family, good morning. ASP Alan James and family, good morning. Yeah, hope you're all doing well, you know. Hold on the fort, you know. Tough times are on us, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's a good one. Buzzing this morning. What's making the rounds this morning? Well, Grenadian creatives head to world's leading animation festival. In the region, President of Caribbean Hotel and Tourism Association visa was denied. Internationally, U.S. introduces premium fast-track visa service. And in sports, proud moment for Grenada as two other Grenadians are called up to the West Indies senior men's squad for the upcoming T20 series against Sri Lanka, which starts tomorrow, the 11th, at Sabina Park in Jamaica. Andrew and Springer, yeah. Go guys, rep us in a big way. Yeah. In as much as I don't, condone most of the things this gentleman does, but there's one word that he created that I love. Bigly. Repress bigly. The officers attached to the Hermitage Police Station, good morning. The Grenville Police Station, why did I get there? Now all the policemen go say, you call everybody and you call us. Good morning to the entire rank and file of the RGPF. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hope all is well. The folks on the Sister Isles of Carriacou and PD Martinique, good morning. Reverend Samuel Caesar out there in East Flatbush, New York, good morning. Yeah, he says you only talk to your friends on Facebook. What's about those of us on YouTube? All right, I'll start to, Jelly and McIntyre, you good? Nice. The folks in Trinidad and Tobago, good morning. St. Vincent and the Grenadines. My dear friend Derek Sylvester out there in Belize. Yeah, he's always locked on. He says hi to Grenada. He told me to say hi to Grenada for me, right? Good morning to Derek's family out there in Corinth. Yep. The Skeeter Party, Sam, Zuri, Zavi. What's the little woman name again? I can't remember. Kurti, Kadi, Kasi, good morning. Nyon, good morning. Colin, good morning. Yeah, Bria, good morning. Bria Joseph. Daddy Brandon says hi. Folks, the morning edition of News, Sports, and the Weather comes up right after these messages. Don't you go anywhere. So he will promise you the world in return for your soul.
Grenadians at home and abroad, the National Democratic Congress proudly invites you to the mega rally on Sunday, 21st of June. Under the theme, 4 years stronger, you, me, us. You, because we care. Me, because I have a responsibility. And us, because we all have a part to play in building Grenada. Bring your flags, bring your family, bring your yellow, and be a part of the 4-year celebration, transforming Grenada's future. Sunday, 21st of June, at 5 p.m., Monrouge Plain Field comes alive. NDC Mega Rally. You, me, us. When the man say that he blacking out, what you think it is? Yellow fever.
Yellow fever. Whoa, we give them yellow fever.
This Emancipation Weekend, Freedom Takes the Sea. The Media Workers Association of Grenada invites you aboard Unscripted, the Freedom Edition. Friday, July 31st. Step into an unforgettable night of music, vibes, culture, and connection aboard the ultimate summer cruise experience. Meet your favorite media personalities, party under the stars, and celebrate freedom the unscripted way aboard the Ecstasy. Boarding is at 7 p.m., sailing at 8 p.m. Dress code Freedom Chic. Bold, stylish, unapologetically you. Tickets are limited and going fast. Get your tickets online at GoToFet and at recognized ticket outlets. Unscripted, the Freedom Edition, because the best stories are the ones you never planned.
As we look ahead to 2026, we're committed to elevating Grenada's presence on the global stage. Our integrated tactical focus includes media relations, travel trade engagement, sales activation, and digital campaigns. These efforts are designed to ensure visibility and establish leadership in our niche pillar marketing. We invite you to join us on this journey by supporting our initiatives and sharing the beauty of our Tri-Island state with the world. Together, we can make 2026 a year of growth and success for our islands. Whether you're a local stakeholder, a travel enthusiast, or someone who simply loves Grenada, your involvement is crucial to our success. Thank you for your continued support. Let's make 2026 a year to remember.
This is the morning edition of news for today, Wednesday, 10th June 2026. In the headlines, Grenadian creatives head to world's leading animation festival. In the region, President of Caribbean Hotel and Tourism Association visa was denied. Internationally, U.S. introduces premium fast-track visa service. And in sports, Andrew and Springer named in West Indies T20 squad. The details to these and more right after these messages.
Claim your keys, open the door to more than you imagined before. You home, fresh start, make moves and play it smart. Expand, invest or renew. ACB's right there with you. With ACB Home Advantage Mortgages, you get up to 100% financing, reduced fees, and a $100,000 unsecured credit card. Claim your keys, open the door to more than you imagined before with ACB.
Terms and conditions apply.
We search for brilliance, looking far, asking wide, not realizing it's been right here all along. Makers, storytellers, dreamers shaping color, rhythm, and vision into something only Grenadians can create. But for too long, we've been working in the dark, hidden, overlooked, out of reach. Until
Country Cold, premier sponsor, in collaboration with Power of Worship Radio 92.5 FM, present a night of worship, with 7-time Grammy Award-winning Brooklyn Tabernacle Choir. Friday, June 12th at the Grenada National Cricket Stadium. Gates open at 5 p.m. Worship starts at 6. Free admission. Experience powerful songs like Fill My Cup. Spirits fall down. And you keep on blessing me. Bring your family. This is more than a concert. It's an encounter with God. Special thanks to our generous sponsors, Modern Photo Studio, Terry's Yacht Services, and Sammy's Ready Mix. A night of worship with Brooklyn Tabernacle Choir. Friday, June 12th. This event hosted by the Ministry of Mental Health, Wellness, and Religious Affairs.
With the news in detail, I am Gordon Joseph. A pleasant good morning, everyone. In the local news, 3 Grenadian creatives will represent the island at the prestigious Annecy International Animation Festival and MIFA Market in France, widely regarded as the world's premier animation event. The delegation includes Jasim Thomas, Robert Finlay, and Arlene Galston, who were selected after participating in the Grenada Office of Creative Affairs inaugural Animation Accelerator program held in partnership with Animax FYB Studios. Officials say the opportunity will provide international exposure for Grenadian talent while helping showcase local stories, culture, and creativity on the global stage. On World Environment Day, students traded the classroom for the riverbank as they took part in a hands-on environmental activity to mark the theme, Inspired by Nature, for Climate, for Our Future. The initiative, organized by the Global Water Partnership Caribbean, the Girl Guides Association of Grenada, and St. George's University, brought brownies and guides from St. Martin de Porres Catholic School to a river in St. David. Guided by the regional coordinator of GWPC, Dr. Roxanne Graham Victor, the students collected aquatic organisms from the stream, examined them using magnifying glasses, and learned how fish, crayfish, and freshwater snails can help scientists assess water quality. We have more in this sort.
Snails and the bad snails and different types of creatures. I went to the river and I learned all the different types about good snails and the bad snails and different types of creatures. I went to the river and I went and see if the water is good or not. I found a snail and a fish.
Students there from the St. Martin de Porres Catholic School. Organizers say the exercise provided a unique opportunity to experience environmental science in action and encourage appreciation for Grenada's freshwater resources. And finally, the Royal Grenada Police Force, the RGPF, is advising motorists to have temporary traffic changes along the Caranache in St. George's, which is to facilitate NAWASA's sewer line installation project. The arrangement will be in effect from 9 p.m. to 3 a.m. daily until further notice. During those hours, the Caranache Public Road will operate as a one-way route towards either Hughes Street or the Sendell Tunnel direction. Motorists traveling along H.E. Blair Street will only be allowed to turn right onto Hughes Street and then right onto the Caranache towards the Sendell Tunnel. No vehicles will be permitted to make a left turn onto the Caranache from Hughes Street. Drivers will also be allowed to continue along H.E. Blair Street onto the Tanton Public Road. And that concludes the local segment of news. Stay with us, the regional and international developments. They're straight ahead. region, a very interesting story here. Dominican hotelier and businessman and the president-elect of the Caribbean Hotel and Tourism Association, Gregor Nassif, has said he has been denied a renewal of his United States visa, a decision he believes may be linked to increased U.S. scrutiny of Caribbean citizenship by investment programs. Nassif said he was informed during a routine visa renewal interview that restrictions affecting nationals of Dominica and Antigua and Barbuda prevented the issuance of a new visa. Nassif said such restrictions could have significant implications for medical travel, education opportunities, and air connectivity between the Caribbean and the United States. He called for constructive dialogue between Caribbean governments and U.S. authorities to address concerns surrounding citizenship by investment programs. That's the regional and international news this morning. Stay with us. The sporting highlights are straight ahead. Well, good morning, sporting fans. Grenadians Joel Andrew and Shamar Springer, they have been named in the West Indies squad for the upcoming 3-match T20 International Series against Sri Lanka. The match is being played at the Sabina Park in Jamaica. The series, which runs from June 11th to 14th at Sabina Park, marks the West Indies' first T20 assignment since their Super 8 exit at the ICC Men's T20 World Cup earlier this year. Shai Hope will captain the 15-man squad, which also includes Jason Holder, Rovman Powell, Shimron Hetmeyer, and Brandon King. Head coach Darren Sami says the team is focused on building on its World Cup performances and making West Indies fans proud against Sri Lanka. That's all the sports we have at this time. We'll have more sports during a luncheon and primetime newscasts. Stay with us. The weather forecast is straight ahead.
For 40 years, Answer Coatings Grenada has been part of your story. More than paint, it's pride and care in every drop. As the proud manufacturers of Sissons and Berger paint, we've protected your homes and communities for generations. Answer Coatings Grenada Limited, 40 years strong, 40 years trusted. A legacy in every drop.
Folks, for the latest weather forecast, we now join forecaster Cassia Johnson at the forecast desk at the MBIA. Good morning, Cassia.
Good morning to you and good morning to the listeners. Here is the weather for today, Wednesday, 10th June 2026. Currently at the airport, conditions are fair. Winds are from the east at 13 miles per hour. Pressure 1014.8 millibars, which is above normal and rising. Present temperature 28.3 degrees Celsius. Relative humidity 78%. Yesterday's maximum temperature was 32.1 degrees Celsius. Minimum temperature last night 26.8 degrees Celsius. Over the past 24 hours, there was no rainfall at the airport, hence the total for the month remains at 1.2 millimeters. Looking at the public forecast valid for today and tonight, the weather is expected to be partly cloudy at first and breezy, with a few light showers, increasing in cloudiness overnight with more frequent showers. Today's maximum temperature 31.5 degrees Celsius. Winds east-northeasterly to east-southeasterly at 13 to 23 miles per hour. Seas moderate, waves 4 to 6 feet in open waters. Tides are currently rising and will be high at 10 a.m., low at 4:30 p.m. Sunset today 6:31, sunrise tomorrow 5:42. Again, the weather is expected to be partly cloudy at first and breezy, with a few light showers increasing in cloudiness overnight with more frequent showers. From the Met Office, I am Cassia Johnson.
Thank you very much, Cassia. Have yourself a wonderful day now. Folks, a reminder that the weather forecast came to you with the kind compliments of Rennick & Thompson Company Limited.
Everyone, here is an invitation to join me this and every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. on GBN Television 711 K105 FM, our Facebook page and YouTube channel for Kaiso Talk. Meet the Kaisonians, hear their stories, feel the vibes. Kaiso Talk, Wednesdays 8:30 p.m. Compliments for Grenville Credit Union.
It's 3 minutes after 7 o'clock, and to end the news, a recap of the headlines. Grenadian creatives head to world's leading animation festival. In the region, President of Caribbean Hotel and Tourism Association, visa denied. Internationally, U.S. introduces premium fast-track visa service. And in sports, Andrew and Springer named in West Indies T20 squad. Now that has been the morning edition of news for today, Wednesday, 10th June 2026. On behalf of the entire news department and all those who made this newscast possible, I'm Gordon Joseph saying thank you very much for viewing and listening. Wishing you all a safe and productive day and extending that invitation to you to stick and stay with the network because we are with you anywhere and everywhere. Have a pleasant day, everybody.
Looking to shop online from your favorite stores like Amazon and Shein? With GPC Global, it's never been easier. Get your very own US address and shop from around the world. With GPC Global, you can order the latest trends and must-have items, all delivered straight to Grenada to your closest post office for your pickup. We offer the cheapest rates, and our service is reliable and quick. No more waiting for weeks for your packages. Your satisfaction is guaranteed. Join the Grenada Postal family today and start shopping smarter. Visit us online at www.grenadapostal.com or call us on 437-POST. That's 437-7678. GPC Global, your gateway to the world.
At 5 p.m. on August 5th, 1944, the schooner Island Queen sailed out of the St. George's Harbor. On board were some of Grenada's brightest and best sons and daughters. What happened afterwards remains a mystery.
Where Island Queen gone?
Heritage Theatre Company presents Lucy's Straw Hat, a full-length drama written and directed by Chris DeRiggs, a moving story about a family caught up in the drama of this great mystery. Meet Hyacinth, haunted and always ready to do mischief.
Rich man, he'll make him sign for you?
Lucy, beautiful and headstrong.
I had a dream, Mommy, but Hyacinth was there, holding my hand.
Lucy's Straw Hat at Grenada Trade Center on Saturday 13th and Sunday 14th June, and at Deluxe Cinema on Saturday 20th and Sunday 21st June. Advance tickets $60, $75 at the door. Come join us.
Where Island Queen gone?
Life doesn't stand still. It moves. It grows. It asks you to believe in what's next. Your first car. Owning your home. The business you build. The future you choose to invest in. life moves in steps. When you're ready to take the next one, we're here to help you move forward with banking solutions designed for life. From vehicle financing and mortgages to education savings, credit solutions, and support for your growing business. Republic Bank, ready for life, every step.
Looking for the perfect pre-carnival fete? Then get ready for Rhythm and Spice, a Rotary brunch experience happening Sunday, June 28th from 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. at Quarantine Point Recreational Park. Enjoy an afternoon of bold flavors, vibrant rhythms, and unforgettable vibes featuring Sakina and the Alpha One Band, plus guest artists and DJs. Early bird tickets are just $200 and available now on GoToFet.com. Dress code brunch chic, island elegance with spice-inspired tones. Hosted by the Rotary Club of Grenada. Proceeds support Rotary Community Projects. Rhythm and Spice, Sunday, June 28th, Quarantine Point Recreational Park. Sip, savor, socialize, support.
Are you looking for a reliable, affordable, and customer-friendly pharmacy? Look no further than Hills and Valley Pharmacy, the nation's leading healthcare products and services provider. We are committed to serving you at convenient locations. Find an extensive and affordable selection of prescription and over-the-counter drugs and medical supplies at Church Street, Hillsborough, Carriacou, Jubilee Street, Grenville, St. Andrew, near the bus terminal, and Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George. Our committed team is always available to offer valuable assistance for managing your health and wellness. Discover the additional benefits of our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street and our Medcare Center on Grenville Street, where we provide in-house physiotherapy, massage therapy, doctor consultations, and eye care services. Our commitment is to satisfy all your healthcare needs, including competitive prices, loyalty rewards, and special discounts for seniors. Contact us at 435-6904 and WhatsApp 535-4734. Choose Hills and Valley Pharmacy. Remember, your health is our business.
Served Grenada for decades, we are the #1 and largest electrical supplier.
Hi, welcome to Sunny Electrical. How may I help?
We offer electrical wire accessories, tools, and appliances for all residential, commercial, and industrial applications, which is what we are known for. And we expanded our products with new innovative ways to modernize your home. New homeowners will be captivated in our lighting showrooms.
Some more pendant lights here. These are very multifunctional because they can work for kitchens, living rooms, bedrooms.
We have a wide selection of lighting, ranging from indoor to outdoor and solar. We are also available for site visit services to assist you with selecting the perfect light for your forever home. We are located at Dusty Highway in Grenada and St. George. Sudden Electrical. Best value, expert advice, quality products. We hope to see you soon.
And in our neighborhoods, side by side a change for good, sharing skills and lending hands, better dreams that firmly stand. Together we grow, together we share, stronger connections built with care. Partnership
Membership fuels progress. We nurture education, sport, and innovation in science and technology. Together, we create a lasting impact, bringing community visions to life.
With every effort, we light the way. Building on our heritage, we grow each day.
Grenada Community Partnership Initiative.
You and Grenada, power and dreams, shaping life.
Are you ready to take your business to the next level? At My5, we say let's go. My5 provides micro and small loans tailored for entrepreneurs just like you. Whether you need new equipment or extra stock, our terms are fast, easy, and built for your success. As a responsible lender, we will ensure that our services are affordable and at the same time promote growth and sustainability. Visit us at the corner of Halifax and Cross Streets or call 435-1122 or 435-1123 or 24. My5, empowering your business, enhancing your freedom.
For Grenada to realize its true potential, we must all be a part of nation building. From every corner of the world, our sons and daughters carry the spirit of the Spice Isle in their hearts through culture, innovation, investment, and service. Now is the time to come home to your beautiful Tri-Island state, to reconnect with our roots, share our knowledge, to inspire our youth, and to help shape a stronger, more resilient economy for generations to come. We are all part of the collective journey to shape the future of our nation. Together, we are building a nation we are proud of, a nation defined by opportunity, unity, and purpose. Grenada is more than a place on the map. It is our heritage, our future, our home. We look forward to welcoming you.
The Ministry of Agriculture White Potato Production Initiative is an OECS sub-regional project aimed at reducing Grenada's reliance on imported white potatoes, which in 2025 had an imported value of over 4.5 million EC dollars. The White Potato Production Initiative is part of the Ministry of Agriculture's food security drive and is being undertaken with the simultaneous cultivation of other crops such as sweet potatoes, pineapples, coconuts, carrots, and other vegetables. Other OECS countries like Dominica and St. Vincent and the Grenadines are already at an advanced stage in white potato production, with Dominica completely cutting the import of white potatoes during the first quarter of 2026. Grenada is now preparing to advance production for better output in 2027. The Ministry of Agriculture, Lands and Forestry, ensuring food and nutrition security for all.
What if growing your savings came with more flexibility and more rewards? Introducing the Ariza Advantage account from Ariza Credit Union. Earn 3.5% interest per year with a minimum first deposit of just EC $10,000. Enjoy a 5-year fixed term, unlimited deposits, no monthly fees, and added loan security. Plus exclusive Advantage member privileges, priority services, special offers, and more. Get the Ariza Advantage. This is the Ariza Promise. Better value, better service, members first. Visit arizacu.com or call us today.
Welcome to MoneyWise, your guide to wise financial decisions, made possible by Ariza Credit Union. Welcome to MoneyWise, your guide to wise financial decisions, made possible by Ariza Credit Union. Welcome to MoneyWise, your guide to wise financial decisions, made possible by Ariza Credit Union. Welcome to MoneyWise, your guide to wise financial decisions, made possible by Ariza Credit Union.
Welcome back, folks. Good morning. Firstly, let me apologize for not having the traffic report due to some technical issues. The traffic cop, Sergeant Troy Paul, says we can't do it this morning. So here am I with my dear friend. She's been taking a hiatus for quite a while, but she's back with us. Raylene, good morning.
Good morning, Innocent. Good morning, GBN.
Yeah, I was saying to Raylene she had to put on a GPS to get here because she forgot where GBN was located. It's such a long time we haven't seen you. But how have you been?
Impossible, but I'm glad to know I've been missed. I'm loving the love.
How are you doing?
We're awesome.
Yeah.
We're awesome.
How's life?
Life is life.
Life is
right?
life. Had to give you that prompt.
But we're smiling at Ariza. It's a great day to be at Ariza and in Horizon and to be here with you at GBN.
I called yesterday and a gentleman and said, welcome to Ariza. How can I make you smile? I said, tickle me.
Be careful what you wish for. we make dreams come true over there and all that good stuff. So you know.
Yeah. But I must confess that we all need a little breaks here and there to step out and look in and so forth. But the folks who came subsequent to you, they did an excellent job as usual.
Marvelous.
Last week, Miss Henry was here. Jade was here last week, and she really, really let it off with insurance and everything like that. The week before that, we had the lady from the business center.
Yes.
Yeah. I can't remember her name now, but we had some wonderful exchanges. I told my audience this morning that we'll be looking at education, career, and future planning.
Correct.
Nice. So we're going straight into it right away because I know my audience, they're prompt and waiting. All right, so now choosing a career path that aligns interest, skills, and future opportunities. How do we do that? Why is that important?
Well, I would say, you can't be too careful. I mean, there are so many options, right? So we're talking about what happens when you're coming to 10 years down the road.
Right.
I think everybody needs to take a little pause and decide what it is you might want to do. The earlier you start that, the best.
Now, could you just pause?
Yes.
I'll unpause you in a moment.
Yeah.
Okay. The reason, the premise for my question is, we're into graduation season, right?
Correct.
But it's still, in my opinion, as a past teacher, I think it's a bit late. That should have been decided way down because you're waiting on the results now.
I'm going to say there are two schools of thought.
Right. It's not
or maybe even three. Correct. Exactly. So you see, you preempted me with that one. So that's what I think. It's never too late to change your mind.
Right.
And this is the beautiful thing about life. Life is lifing, and sometimes we have options. You branch out. So yes, it would be ideal to start way down the road, right? Or way earlier than graduation.
With the assistance of career guidance counselors and so forth.
Correct. But there are still some of us who get to this point and even beyond this point, and then we still change our minds. There are lots of us who, do degrees and so, or refuse to do degrees, but we never work in the field that we actually...
You're singing to the choir, yeah.
Well, then there you go. You can share the testimony, share that journey.
I never, in my wildest dreams, thought I would be an anchor or a journalist or a radio announcer or TV. No, I studied IT and marketing.
And you see, and there's something to say for innate gifts and abilities, which sometimes we don't spot earlier on, and which is why I'm saying it might be difficult to, even at this point, say this is exactly the direction.
Yeah.
I can think of very few people who have chosen from yay high, or their parents have guided them from yay high and they've gone on to do exactly that, or they haven't twinned it with something else, as you have done, which is something that you perhaps enjoy and just something that you're skilled at and brings in a side income. And
this is therapeutic for me.
There you go. Right?
Therapy. I live for this.
So exactly. So it doesn't mean that you still can't work in the field that you've chosen, or that you've studied in, or that your parents have chosen for you, but there's this other thing that you do really well, and you may just decide to swing in that direction. Either which way, it needs a little planning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lovely. So having said that, well, you've already answered it. The ideal would be to start in your formative years. You as an individual have an idea of what I want to be.
Yes.
Whenever I speak with children, school children now, I ask, what is your career path? What do you want to be? And they're in Form 4, some in Form 5, and they're still uncertain, and I'm like, you should have known that already. Because in more ways, for more reasons than one. We have children and parents too. They feel proud when their child is doing 20 CXC subjects. But based on what the child wants to do they need 20 subjects?
Perhaps not.
Most cases
Most likely not. Yes.
You understand? So if a child can identify what they want to be in the future, it makes life a whole lot easier for them. And I'm also for streamlining the education system. Not everybody wants to be this theoretical grandmaster.
Yes.
Some folks want to do the hands-on
hands and the skills.
So
correct.
maybe you teach them the basic in math and English so that they can count their money, they can talk to their employees or customers and so forth, and basic stuff. Instead of putting,
Well, I'm glad you've brought that up, because I was going to say financial planning or education or career, that whole alignment is not just about the degree, the piece of paper. So I'm so pleased, because you're right, a lot of the times we leave out the vocational and the skills, but we need people who are adepts, who are competent at these things.
Who's going to make if everybody becomes a doctor, a lawyer, so forth, who's going to make those beautiful desks that you sit on in your offices?
Exactly. Who's going to make sure that, your plumbing works properly, or that your house is wired when you're building your dream home, your house is wired safely and it won't burn down, you won't go to work and then come back and meet a pile of rubble, that kind of thing. So we need those things as well. And planning also means, it doesn't mean you have to go away. You may want to work and study. You may want to do the skill. You may want to do an apprenticeship. So I think you're quite right when we say it doesn't have to be that everybody ends up with a white coat, or a black one, which is what the lawyers tend to wear. But, it has to be a case of, I think, the parents listening. I think this is active listening, because a lot of the times we do have, as you say, parents thinking, let's just get them to do the 20 subjects. But what is that child expressing an interest in? What makes them light up? What do you see them being naturally good at? And can that be parlayed into a career path?
Look at a typical example. You've got a little boy child in your house, and from the time he's able to identify objects. He's picking up the toy cars and so forth, and he's stripping them, and he's giving you a message. Hey, I want to be an engineer. I want to be a mechanic.
I want to figure out how things work. That's right. Yes.
You know. Now, why is financial planning important for young adults, and how to build a strong financial foundation?
I would say financial planning for young adults is critical. One, because it gives you a goal, right? So the earlier you start planning, the better. Like I say, that can shift. The thing that you want to study or that you want to choose as a career could change. But what remains the same is the planning for that thing. So the point is, when you get to that stage and you make up your mind, you already have a nest egg. You already understand how to manage your money. More than that, once you start work, so you finished the education process and you're now working. You still need to know how to manage that money.
Right.
So, what are you budgeting? What are your needs? What are your wants? What must you save? What is your next goal that you're going to be planning for? So that's why I think it is critical that for right now, it's not education planning actually gives you a foundation, and that's why children must be involved in that discussion about planning for their education or financial planning in general, because education is just one of the things you can plan for, but it sets a really good foundation for all the other goals that you will set throughout your life.
Really, where were you when I was growing up, man?
I want to know where I was when I was
life is really lifing, man. Where were you, man? The sad thing about it is, in a different capacity, I usually teach people these things, but I don't do them.
Well, why not? Are you sure you don't do them, or do you just do them differently?
Well, maybe.
Right? Because, remember, everybody's at a different stage in their financial journey. So I do think that some of the things that we're explaining now, because we try to keep it very simple. Because remember, on Money Wise, we want a golden nugget. Someone gets a golden nugget from every show. So there must be one action that you can take away and say you can start today, wherever you are. But maybe you, sir, since you've missed me when you were growing up, right? You can now take the opportunity now, tweak it a little bit, shape it to where you are, and you start from there. It is never too late to begin.
It's never too late to start or to adjust.
Right, exactly. Yeah. So what's the goal? Let's pick a goal today, and then let's start doing some planning.
We'll do that. Now, how to set realistic short-term and long-term goals for education, career, and personal development? How do we do that?
Well, how to set goals. I think you have to take a realistic approach to where you are, right? You must know what you have, where you want to go, and what I always say, the key is to start with the end in mind. So if you know where it is that you want to go, you can take a little assessment. So as I say, you might be working now, or you're about to go, you're moving from, say, secondary school to a tertiary institution. What happens after the tertiary institution? So this is, how you said it's too late to start now, but this is where you are now.
Yeah.
So then now you're in a better position to say what's going to happen after. So your short-term goal will be to complete this education with a good grade, because that makes you more marketable. It should be easier for you to find a job, start your career, and you have an idea of what that sort of salary might be, and you start planning for the next thing. So you don't walk into work, which is why I'm saying the foundation that you set with your planning for education will actually help you once you get past this hurdle. So I think this is your short term. Start where you are, think about what it is you'd like to achieve, and maybe you don't have anything particular that you'd like to achieve, but you can still start saving. And then you can decide what you want to do with it as you go.
When you have it, you can determine how you disperse it.
Correct. But what you must do is be consistent with the saving.
Right.
So whether it is that you have agreed to $10 or $5 or $100, because again, you know what it is you can put aside, start today and be consistent with it. And as you go, you decide. You start with the end in mind if you know what you want, and if you don't, you take an assessment every 6 months, every year, every 18 months, every 2 years, and you think, what can this be used for as an investment in me? Right? That's how. Do you want to keep saving and just build it up until you're 60? Do you want to add it to something else? Do you want to buy a car? Do you want to now go for a house? Would you like another degree? Speak to your financial institution, and we get some guidance and we go from there.
Good. Awesome. Now, advice to graduates on preparing for the future in an ever-changing job market and economy. I keep preaching it all the time. The so-called white-collar jobs. They're making money now. Get involved in artificial intelligence and, the creatives. A lot of time. Well, I hope by now parents and guardians are taking the cue. Because when you look at the Forbes magazines, you're not seeing many teachers and doctors. You're seeing the sportsmen and the entrepreneurs and self-employed people who made it from nothing to something.
Yes. And there's a lot of that out there. See, and again, I would say there is room for everyone. I absolutely agree that we need to take a broader perspective in terms of what a career might look like in coming years. I mean, 5 years from now, it's going to be significantly different because, as you said, AI is already significantly impacting what our workplaces look like.
I am certain in the next year or two, my boss will tell me, God, we don't need you anymore. Artificial intelligence is going to host a program.
Well, and I will say this is where I think in terms of planning for future careers in this time, this is where we talk about upskilling, right? So I have just been to a conference where artificial intelligence was a big topic of discussion. And one of the things that was discussed is how this is not, yes, there is some job displacement, but we still have significant control. In other words, what we give the instructions to AI. So you
go ahead of it.
Correct. And you have nuances as a human being that AI does not have. You have to coach it into being able to provide those nuances. So your advantage is knowing how to use AI, not be afraid of it. Get on board.
Get friendly with it.
Get friendly. Make it your best friend, right? Know how to navigate. And there are so many platforms out there. But figure out what works in your world. Figure out how to help it add value to what you do, present that value in your workspace. But this is how you stay ahead of the curve. And I also think that with regard to teachers and so, the way that we teach will change because of AI, but we will always need teachers. We will probably need somebody to to give AI the context that a human who has had the experience of the last 40 years, so that person has relevance for a while. So yes, there are some things which are automated, could be automated quite easily and quickly, and AI would be able to help us with that. But as I say, just you need to get friendly, upskill, and apply accordingly.
As an IT teacher, one of the first acronym I taught my students was GIGO. GIGO, garbage in, garbage out.
Correct.
What you give AI
is what it would put out.
Yes, and you still have to manipulate it.
Still have to manage it, yes. Yeah. And I would say this everyone says now about this, the new breed that we have, the youngsters that are being born, I don't know, anybody from zero to this. And this is what I was about to say. Everyone says the same thing. It's like they're born with computers.
Yeah,
this is the world we live in. This is the world we live in. So we have to adapt, because if we don't adapt, we die.
And I know this sounds relatively scary for some of the adults, macho adults, who are, straight-headed and saying, this is what I was trained to do, and this is coming to interfere with me, and it gets frustrating, and some people get depressed. And
keep an open mind.
Yeah.
Keep an open mind. This is an adventure. It's like anything else, you know what I mean? There's a little bit there is change, yes. Change is never, I'm not going to be glib about it and say it's going to be an easy thing. I think anything worth doing, or any change at all, regardless of what level you're at with the change, is difficult. There's some discomfort, but this is how you grow.
But change is the most constant thing.
Correct, right? And it's always changing. No 2 days are the same. No two people are the same. No two experience. It would be a boring world.
Yeah.
So I think, again, like I say, look at it from an angle of, what can I take away from this? What value? How can I use this to add value? Yeah. How is this adding value to me? Embrace that side of it, and if only from a very selfish place. And that goes especially for the young people as well. Use it to, I always think, be of service first. Yeah. So whatever your learning is, whether you just did theory, whether you did computer, whether you did training, trade or skills, the point is that you're supposed to be of service. Yes. You want to bring service is value. And wherever there is value, there is a place for it. People embrace that. So always think of it from, what value can I bring?
Thank you, Rillian. You've been as philosophical as always, and
I was trying to be practical.
That too,
in a sense.
that too. But there's a way that you bring it into reality that people can identify with, and
I hope so. It's what we do at Ariza.
Any parting words?
Parting words I'd love to say we started this conversation talking about the season that we're in, which is graduation and transition and moving into career paths for a lot of our students, and parents having such an impact on the choices that their children make in terms of careers. And I just wanted to say that I'd like to really encourage parents to practice active listening. Active listening, because I think it has a place, as well as exploration over pressure, which is what you mentioned, rather than the 20 subjects. Yeah. How can we guide this child into something that they love, that they would enjoy doing for the rest of their life, because they do it so easily, so naturally. They're of service, they bring value.
It's not a job anymore. I'm coming to my hobby.
Right. That's what they bring that with them every day. Think of what a gift that would be for your child. If you haven't yet embarked on an education planning journey, then this is a good time to start. As we say, it's not too late. But in the middle of doing all that, it's not just the finances, it's also about like I say, exploring. So giving options to the child, exposing them to as many career fields as possible, and even to people where they might have shown an interest. And also, because education is something that impacts not just the individual but family, especially if a loan is being considered for, say, that child, and the parent or parents would be the ones undertaking that responsibility, then we realize it's not just impact to the individual, but it impacts the family as well, and I think possibly generations. So have open conversations, discuss what is actually possible, what kind of funding you have access to, how long is the program, what your expenses will be, whether that child is expected to contribute during the years of study, or do they contribute afterwards? Is it a gift? Have the financial conversations
at the earliest possible
time. Yes.
Thank you, Raylene, as always. And we look forward to another engagement on Wednesday, if the good Lord spares our lives.
It is always my pleasure. Have an awesome day.
All right, folks, that has been Ariza's MoneyWise program, speaking with the marketing manager there, Raylene Lazarus. Coming up next, I've got my friend Christopher DeRiggs, Chris DeRiggs, as we're here to talk on Lucy's Straw Hat. That's coming up this weekend at the Grenada Trade Center. Stick and stay with us. Don't you go anywhere.
Was made possible by Ariza Credit Union. Today's edition of MoneyWise was made possible by Ariza Credit Union.
What if growing your savings came with more flexibility and more rewards? Introducing the Ariza Advantage account from Ariza Credit Union. Earn 3.5% interest per year with a minimum first deposit of just EC $10,000. Enjoy a 5-year fixed term, unlimited deposits, no monthly fees, and added loan security. Plus exclusive Advantage member privileges, priority services, special offers, and more. Get the Ariza Advantage. This is the Ariza Promise. Better value, better service, members first. Visit arizacu.com or call us today.
Country Cold, premier sponsor, in collaboration with Power of Worship Radio 92.5 FM, present A Night of Worship. A Night of Worship with 7-time Grammy Award-winning Brooklyn Tabernacle Choir. Friday, June 12th at the Grenada National Cricket Stadium. Gates open at 5 p.m. Worship starts at 6. Free admission. Experience powerful songs like Fill My Cup. Spirits fall down. And you keep on blessing me. Bring your family. This is more than a concert. It's an encounter with God. Special thanks to our generous sponsors, Modern Photo Studio, Terry's Yacht Services, and Sammy's Ready Mix. A Night of Worship with Brooklyn Tabernacle Choir. Friday, June 12th. This event hosted by the Ministry of Mental Health, Wellness, and Religious Affairs.
Have you been thinking of purchasing a water tank? Now is the time. Our tanks are built tough, UV resistant, food grade safe, and is designed with thick, durable walls to prevent leaks and cracks. So whether it's for your home, your farm, or business, we've got the perfect size. We've made owning your tanks easy and affordable through our partnership with Ariza Credit Union. Visit On The Spot Hardware, choose your high-quality water storage tanks, and contact Ariza Credit Union.
For when you need someone to help you to your feet, I'll be that beacon to your highest peak. Oh, I'll be right next to you, no, I will never leave. Come on, take my hands, we got everything we need. Cause you can look to me whenever you're in need. Just call on me and I'll be on my way. I'll be by your side, never to divide. The light that shines our way. Wherever you need, we'll make your dreams come true. Next time, next time, next time, next to you.
Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
Welcome to the island's boldest ATV experience. The only tour daring enough to bring you this level of excitement, freedom, and adrenaline. Feel the power. Conquer rugged trails. Experience breathtaking views. Ride beyond the ordinary. Feel the power. This is not just a tour. This is the power of Ride ATV. Get ready for fun. Get ready for excitement. Get ready to ride. Book now at ride.gd. or call 473-422-1011. Ride ATV. Adventure starts here.
Distributed by Echo Blue Limited. Visit us on the Lansopine Main Road or call 405-4818.
In Grenada, sports aren't just a game, they're a way of life. They teach discipline, teamwork, and resilience. They inspire the next generation to push boundaries and chase excellence. That's why the Investment Migration Agency of Grenada is proud to support sports initiatives as part of our commitment to youth and national development. When we invest in sports programs, we invest in the future. We invest in the health and well-being of our youth, and we invest in broadening Grenada's reach, proudly connecting our athletes, our talent, and our nation to a global community. Together, we all go further. The Investment Migration Agency. Unlock the possibilities.
At 5 p.m. on August 5th, 1944, the schooner Island Queen sailed out of the St. George's Harbor. On board were some of Grenada's brightest and best sons and daughters. What happened afterwards remains a mystery.
Where Island Queen gone?
Heritage Theatre Company presents Lucy's Straw Hat, a full-length drama written and directed by Chris DeRiggs, a moving story about a family caught up in the drama of this great mystery. Meet Hyacinth, haunted and always ready to do mischief.
Rich man, he'll make him sign for you?
Lucy, beautiful and headstrong.
I had a dream, Mommy, that Hyacinth was there, holding my hand.
Lucy's Straw Hat at Grenada Trade Center on Saturday 13th and Sunday 14th June, and at the Luke Cinema on Saturday 20th and Sunday 21st June. Advance tickets $60, $75 at the door. Come join us.
Where Island Queen gone?
Welcome back, viewers and listeners, to the conversation. As promised, I've got with me in the studio a youngster, Mr. Chris, lovingly called The Riggs. Good morning, youngster.
Good morning, my brother. I greet thee well. How are you today?
I am doing fine. I am doing fine. How are you?
As I always say, I'm well, thanks. And I mean, as we say, blessed and highly flavored.
Yeah.
Good. It's good to be here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As we were saying before we came on the set, is just a while ago we started promoting Lucy's Straw Hat, and here we are on the home stretch.
Yes, time flies when you're having fun.
Yeah.
And we are here to make our final pitch to our patrons, and we feel that we have a product, we have a good story, and we intend to tell it well.
Right.
So we are hoping that, in keeping with normal practice, our patrons will come out and come early, and we are going to have a great evening, whether it's Saturday or Sunday this weekend at the Trade Center.
Yeah. Well, I must tell you, last week I had Naila here, and Naila was phenomenal. She brought us through how she got involved, how theater changed her life and saved her. When I say saved, not like she was drunk or anything like that, but it brought her to who she really was and everything like that, and how involvement in Lucy's Straw Hat, how honored she felt.
Yes. And we're very honored to have her. And as I've often said, she's one of the more formally qualified theatre practitioners in Grenada, and she had not been on stage for, she said 5 years. Yeah. So theatre is, for some people, is almost like a spiritual anchor. It's almost the pinnacle of your self-realization, and I think that it is going to be a great reconnection for this lady, and she is playing the lead role. She is playing the role of a woman called Agatha De Silva.
All right, Mammy Sylvie.
Mammy Sylvie. Yes. All right, and so she is in character, and she's enjoying it, and we look forward to seeing her on stage, having her on stage this weekend.
I look forward to seeing Nila perform as well. So, my John. Pa John. Yeah, Pa John is also going. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe sometimes I regret I did not get involved in theatre too. I think I might have done a good thing at it, because he has a way of transforming himself. DeLeon will come to the studio professionally dressed and so forth, ready for his other work, his real work, and then we come to the set, and then DeLeon transforms into the play, and he's gone.
He is what we call a method actor. He's a kind of actor who goes deep and actually transforms and becomes his character. There are a lot of people in modern theatre who do method acting. If you look at Robert De Niro, when he was playing the role of taxi driver, he on screen, but he went and drove taxi in New York for several days in order to get a real feel of what it is to be a taxi driver, and other people have done it. So DeLeon is that kind of method actor, and he takes his rehearsals very seriously, and we know that DeLeon is going to deliver in a great way this weekend in the role of Pa John. Pa John, the war veteran.
I lost his legs.
Well, yes, he had a bad experience, and came back and tried to find himself and be a good father to his children, and to be a good husband to his wife, and to really take care of his family in spite of his debilitation. And he had to struggle with, some mental issues. When you go to war, terrible things happen. War is never nice. When you come back, you have to readjust to civilian life, and some people never quite make it. They never leave the war.
They have PTSD.
So he's one of those characters, Pa John.
Okay. Now, the cast on this production is not as many as you had on the others. Okay, who are some of the other casts that we have there? There's one that is saying, "You and city woman, uncle so and so married boy. She face so ugly she could turn milk."
Yeah, that's my own son, Rene de Riggs, who professionally he's a scientist, and he came to theatre late.
Okay.
And I'm sorry he didn't start before, but he has found a nice niche in the character of Hyacinth.
Yes.
Hyacinth is a mischievous young man, and he had a very tight, warm bond with his sister Lucy, both of whom disappeared on the Island Queen on the 5th of August 1944, on that fateful excursion to St. Vincent and the Grenadines. St. Vincent, I almost said the Grenadines, St. Vincent and so on. So we have a good cast, a great cast of actors. So there's Rene in the role of Hyacinth, and there's Rose Bagwan in the role of Lucy, who is, as they say, beautiful but headstrong.
Yeah.
And we have Sam Ogilvie. Sam is Mr. Brown, a reporter from the BBC, doing a documentary called Untold Stories. So he comes to interview the matriarch of the family, Mammy Sylvie. And we have a very honorable and regal woman in theatre in Grenada, Deborah Gilchrist, or Deborah Gray, who has appeared many times and has worked her way into the hearts of theatre patrons, theatre lovers over the years, and she is, again, she will not disappoint. She is coming as Mintrude, a matron, an unsocial or community worker who is a good friend of Mammy Sylvie. And then we have Dexter Yorching. In the 1930s, and the story is played out between the 1930s and the 1960s. In the 1930s, you had titans or giants in the business community, including a man called W. Julian.
Yes.
And Dexter is making a cameo appearance, nice, beautiful appearance as that titan in the Grenada business community, the character, the man called W.E. Julian. So it's a piece of history.
Wow.
And the story itself, as I've said before, is a work of fiction based on facts.
It's actually a history lesson. When I look at, the excerpts that I've seen from it, it's a history lesson. When I after we started talking about it, I went and did some research on Island Queen.
Nice.
So that is actually a history lesson.
Yeah, and we're hoping that the production will stimulate further investigation. Not just to document and produce the facts, but inspire people to write novels.
Yeah.
If you look at writers like Ken Follett has done some beautiful historical novels, and a lot of it is based on real history, things that happened in the medieval times, the struggles within the church, the struggle for succession within the royal family, and so on. But they make beautiful fiction based on, and so this is an aspect of our culture that needs exploration, needs development and encouragement. And so we, as Heritage Theatre, in alignment with other people doing theatre in Grenada, we feel that we're pioneers. We're opening a new chapter and telling a story that has to be told. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So the event is actually here. It's a Saturday and Sunday at the Grenada Trade Center, and the following weekend we go to
Deluxe. Yeah, we can't avoid Grenville.
No, can't. At last.
Big parish, yeah?
At last.
Yeah, but we get looks for that a lot of time, We have show and we bring Grenville all day.
But I always advocate for that.
They almost stop us by up in Delphi until I come back,
Yeah, and having said that, now it just amplifies the need for us to really hurry up with that facility in Seamoon.
Well, on another hat, I don't know, pun intended, or with Lucy Straw hat.
Yeah.
But another hat, a delegation led by Minister Adrian Thomas visited the Seamoon Cultural Center in work in progress only a few days ago. I couldn't make the trip, but the CEO of the Cultural Foundation, Livingston Nelson, was part of that delegation. We had also the Chief Cultural Officer, Mr. Kelvin
Jacob.
Yeah. So they came back impressed with so much that has been done, and they're looking forward to its completion. When that is done, it enhances the array of infrastructure available for staging cultural performances in Grenada. But there are other things that should happen, and once I'm alive and I have the breath of life in me, I will continue to press and advocate for a national performance center.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay. All right. In addition to the performances this weekend and the following weekend, we also have a performance for the homecoming, the diaspora homecoming.
We accepted the challenge to stage a performance on the 26th, Friday 26th of June for the diaspora homecoming. The evidence is that quite a large number of persons are coming home for this event, and we want them to experience Grenada, not just the beach, right, and the oil dung
and the granite,
and I'm not against that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But let them see something of the creative arts of Grenada,
something from the bowls.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'll talk about bowls, boy.
From inside.
I just talk about oil dung. You're talking about bowls. Yeah. So and so we're looking forward to staging that performance for our visitors and our extended family right? The extended Grenadian community. Sometimes they say, what is the 16th constituency?
Yeah.
They're coming home, and so we want to give them a good time.
Okay.
And, yeah.
So it will be where? Where will it be?
At the Gateway Pentecostal Hall on near to Morris Bishop Airport along the Point Celine Road.
Yeah.
So it's actually a fabulous place to do an event.
Gateway Assembly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Okay. All right. And it starts what time?
All shows start at 7 p.m. We tend to keep it standardized at a 7 p.m. start because the minute you start going 8 o'clock and thing, you start to confuse people because, sometimes we start a show, we say we start in 7 and people show up at 8 o'clock. Well, they start already?
Yeah.
And they vex more than you.
Yeah.
Right? So we try to emphasize that we start in at 7. And we want to use this opportunity to do two things. One, to remind people where they can get their tickets. Right? So there's Mitchell's Pharmacy at the Food Fair Complex in Granans, Gittins Pharmacy, Wall Street. There is Quick Stop at Otway gas station. We have not been. It's a new ticket outlet for us. So we're happy that Michelle has generously extended that facility, so people can access tickets at Quick Stop, Otway gas station. Then we have Tribe's shoe store downtown, St. George's, the Art and Soul bookstore.
Okay.
At the Spiceland Mall. These are the principal centers for Arcada.
Yeah, Arcada.
St. Andrews, yes. But you can actually get tickets for the deluxe show in all the venues that I've spoken of so far.
All right.
Right.
Okay. The show for Grenville, is it 2 performances as well?
Yeah. Saturday 20th, Sunday the 21st.
Okay.
And it's a good time also, to thank the corporate sector of Grenada. They have been generous and very considerate in helping us with this particular production, and we couldn't do it without that kind of support. So we want to thank our sponsors. We want to thank GBN. GBN is a partner. We don't see GBN as a sponsor. GBN is a partner. And the Grenada Trade Center, Mr. Ricky Bido and his wonderful staff, Ms. Judy and others, they have actually been, almost like members of the theater company now, and so on. It's like part of the production crew at this point in time. And our patrons who have stuck with us for decades in theater. Because as a company, we've been around for more than 30 years.
Wow.
So we are any institution that survives that long, is
worthy of mention.
And so on. So we continue to enjoy a great run and a wonderful, exciting experience in theater in Grenada at this point in time.
Okay. All right. Well, Mr. Derricks, thank you very much for sharing with us, and we all will converge on Saturday or Sunday or maybe both at the Grenada Trade Center. That's this weekend, and the following weekend up at the Deluxe Cinema. Thank you and all the best.
Yeah, well, my brother, greetings.
All the time.
All right.
Folks, that's it for the conversation. We're joining the BBC, which is already in progress.